When I think of love your neighbor, I don't just think of a program. I think of a revolution, a ministry shift, a heart shift, a whole new way of seeing people, especially my Asian neighbors. I first encountered love your neighbor when I was doing Asian ministry. I was fired up. I wanted to share the gospel. I had the Bible in my hand and I had the message in my heart, but I was frustrated. Let me tell you about a family. Indian friends of mine, they were so kind. Every Sunday afternoon, they'd invite me to their home. They'd offer me warm, fragrant Indian chai, so generous, so welcoming. And I'd come Bible in hand, ready to preach. I would open the scriptures, read a passage, and then I would expound on it. I was a pastor, so this was my passion. I preached, I taught, I did what I knew. And then I would ask, do you have any questions about what we've read? And they'd go quiet. No questions, just polite smiles. And then I would pray and leave, thank them. But I kept wondering, are they really understanding what I'm saying? Are they even hearing the gospel? Or am I just preaching at them? And then I was introduced to Love Your Neighbor. I was invited to a session Kathy was teaching. And whoa, there was this session on storytelling. And it lit a fire in me. She said something I'll never forget. It's better to tell a story to an Asian and then interact about the story. Ask questions about the story. Let them talk about it. And that's how they engage the truth. I couldn't wait to try. So next time I visited, I said, today we are doing something different. I'm going to tell you a story and then we'll talk about it. And told them a simple Bible story. And something amazing happened. They were smiling. They were leaning in. They were talking about the story. They were asking questions. They were engaged. I was shocked. They remembered the story. They could retell it. So what used to be a monologue became a conversation. And what used to be a lecture became life-giving dialogue. Ministry turned from frustration to joy. And then one day they asked me, how can we ask Jesus to come into our life? And that moment broke me. God had been working all along. They just needed to hear the gospel in a way they could receive it. Through stories, through questions, through relationships. And today, I no longer fear reaching out to Asians. I look forward to it. I sit with them. I ask better questions. I tell the stories of Jesus. And I listen. And one by one, they open their hearts.